Hello, everybody. So I think I've got this whole thing figured out now. Okay. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to see if I can get some music going. There we go. A little lo-fi music. So how is everyone? Say hi when you get here. I think I've got this whole video thing figured out. I can see myself pretty well. I'm at my mama's house, so things are a lot more stable here. So I'm at my mama's house hanging out with my sister and my mom. Jessica has, unfortunately, sad face, gone home. I miss her horribly. I'll tell you what, she fit in. We were here last night and she was hanging out with my family. She fit in with them so good. They loved her, and I think she loved them. So I think it's all good. Hmm. How is everyone tonight? Say hi. Hey, Chris, how are you? I see you're emptying out your shed there. How's that going for you? You said you only had a couple more trips. Did you get it all done? Hello, I'm Shredda. How are you? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to get on the free list. I am in my sister's guest room, so it's also their movie room. You can see the movie reel and the TV behind me, and kind of Jack's semi man cave. You can see his guitars that are up here. He's got a couple of guitars hanging out behind me. So, yeah. Anyway, how is everyone? Chris, you shared. Excellent. So, let's see what your it's empty. Congratulations. I am so glad. I am glad to hear that. All right. So, Chris, let's see what your subconscious card is today. Ooh, we have trapped. Okay, your subconscious is feeling like you it's trapped. You're trapped in your own head. What I'm feeling with this here on this one is that you're trapped in like the memories, the past, and stuff like that, and it's feeling like you're stuck with the situation. You're stuck with everything that's happened to you, and it's feeling trapped and like it has no way to get out and express because of everything that you've been going through. And I mean, you can't blame your subconscious for feeling that way, to be honest with you. um but you can turn around and handle it by finding ways to open yourself up, doing the things that you can't do, even when you cannot do the things, don't let the things you can't do stop you from doing the things you can do. Does that make some sense? Okay, hello from India, Dr. Jagesh. How are you? Hi, Leah. Like, subscribe, and share. I know that the pin comment is not up today, but it is on Facebook. So if you need the pin comment, go to Facebook. Otherwise, you can go to paypal.me/LadyShiya, and that will be me. Okay, if you guys like, subscribe, and share, you get to go on the free list. How are you, Dr. Jagesh? I haven't seen anybody coming through on Facebook. I want to make sure. Can somebody go on Facebook and check for me that it's working, please? Okay, Leah, let's see what your subconscious is trying to tell you right today. There's Renee from Facebook. Okay, Facebook is working. Somebody on Monday or on Friday pissed me off, reported me for sexual content. And I'm sorry, if I'm going to give sexual content, it's going to be on OnlyFans, and I'm going to be making more than just a couple of pennies here and there if I'm going to be putting my sexual content out there. But you know what? It's not me. It's not my thing. I ain't going to do it. Not happening. Wouldn't be prudent at this point in juncture. Hello, Jessica Edwards. Cassandra, thank you. I'm not home yet. I'm at my mama's house, Cassandra. So I am in Fort Worth right now. Well, actually, I'm north of Fort Worth. Excellent. Cassandra, I'll put you down on the free list. All right. So meanwhile, Leah, let's see what your subconscious is up to. Abandonment. Your fear of abandonment, Leah, is keeping you from making the connections that you need to make in your life. Okay, you're like, you know what? I don't want to make these your commitments. Yeah, I'm live. Are you sure it's working? Because Becca asked me if it's no live tonight. Jessica, what are you on my page? Because I am live right now. I just can't respond to her. But anyway, Leah, your fear of abandonment is keeping you from connecting to people. You need to, yeah, you know what? You might get abandoned. You might have some people reject you. You might have some people that'll be like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. And that sort of thing. But don't let that stop you. Because what's going to happen? They abandon you, you feel bad. Happens, you know? Oh, are you, Jessica? Oh, that's so awesome. Yes, I will be at Hemlock House on Saturday. All you DFW peeps, come and see me at Hemlock House, and that's spelled Haus, not house like House, but like house like the German house. Hemlock House on Saturday. Okay, come and check it out. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, Jagesh, putting you on the free list as well. Jessica, have you shared? How's the music? Is it too low, too loud? I put it on lo-fi right now. We're just kind of jamming out to the bum 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 bum. Yeah. Let's see what chill is. Do you guys like chill better? Let's see what chill is. This is chill. Y'all tell me if chill's any better. I did not know you were in Houston right now. That's cool. Renee, thank you very much. Have you shared? You missed the sex show? Yeah, so did I. So, yeah. I'm only going to be here till Tuesday, Leah. And I'm going to be reading at the Hemlock House Saturday from noon to 6. Shiya, hey girl, how you doing? Good to see you, babe. Big Daddy spanking you. Yeah, you and Jupiter, Big Daddy Jupiter. You know, Big Daddy Universe is getting after you all the time, Leah. I did a private reading today and I felt so bad because like she was calling for a specific thing and we started talking about that, and next thing you know, her guides were ratting her the fuck out and just telling me all these kinds of things, and she's like, oh man, I got my ass kicked in 30 minutes. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I mean, your guides are ratting you out and doing their thing, you know. Hey Tangy, how you doing? Big Daddy Jupiter. Or actually it's Big Daddy Saturn. I'm sorry. I was checking Jupiter. Yeah, right. Okay, so Cassandra, are you ready to see what's up with your subconscious? And remember, if you guys want a priority reading, tippers or skippers, and you can ask a question, just donate whatever you want, and go to Lady. Actually, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can view on YouTube on here. Give me a second, and maybe I can. No. No, I can't. All right. Well, I can watch the chat a little bit better there, but I like the restream chat better. All right. There we go. All right. So, Cassandra, you present and accounted for? And I am having a good vacay. Thank you very much. We had an amazing time. I did just hear from Jess that the frickin' airlines lost her wheelchair, so maybe they'll get her a new one, hopefully. Because that's not okay for the airlines to lose her wheelchair like that. That's not cool. I'll tell you, one thing that's really important in life is to make sure that you understand the difficulties that other people are going through, okay? Because you never know. You never know. I have lived for the last week and a half with Jess, the life that she has to live every day as an amputee and the challenges that she faces. And some people are like, oh, well, she gets privileges and stuff like that. And it's not about privileges and stuff like that. It's about the fact that without some of these privileges, she wouldn't be able to access all the things that the rest of us take for fucking granted. Okay? So it is very important for us to understand when we see somebody who is differently abled or disabled that we make accommodation for them. Okay. And it was my pleasure and privilege and deep learning lesson to be able to go around with Jess. And I restricted myself to activities that she could do. Okay. And then the final night, she got down to the beach, walked through the shifty sand, and then walked all the way back up the ramp on her prosthetic leg that was even malfunctioning. And I cannot tell you what an accomplishment that was for her and how I joined in with her in that feeling of pride, for her. It was amazing. Just saying amazing. Okay. So, Cassandra, let's see what your subconscious is trying to scream at you these days. We have the healer. Cassandra, your subconscious is crying for attention so that it can be healed from its past traumas. All right? Your subconscious is calling for healing. So this is the time for you to work on, oh my gosh, dare I say the word, shadow work? Oh, I just went there. And guys, when I return, I'm going to be starting in on a lot of trauma-based discussions. I really want to help people and all of us talk about and work through our traumas. And I mean, sometimes they can be major, sometimes they can be minor. Some people may look and say, oh, that trauma is nothing. Let me compare my traumas with you. No, it is not about that. Okay, it is not about comparing traumas. What it's about is that each one of us faces the difficulties in our life that shape us, and those traumas help us grow. Necessity is the mother of invention, yada yada yada. And we go through traumas, and they always say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. No, that is not true. I'm sorry, but your DNA test results say that is a lie. What is true is how you choose to heal from it, how you choose to handle those traumas will be what makes you stronger. How you choose to come back, how you choose to deal with it. Pain is not optional. Life has pain. Life sucks. Life has pain. But staying in that suffering, that is optional. And we're going to work through together in some cases, and with me helping to guide you in other cases, of how to handle, deal with, and get through and live with our traumas. Okay, to where we are not controlled by our traumas. We can't change the past. We can't go back and say, oh, let me get my magic wand and Wingardium Leviosa. All those past traumas are gone. And to be honest with you, like one of my past traumas is being raped. Okay, I am a rape survivor. Okay, and to be honest with you, as a rape survivor, I don't necessarily keep myself from that particular trauma, simply because I learned through that trauma, and I have been able to help so many other people because I have experienced that trauma. I became stronger from what I needed to do to heal from that trauma. You know what I mean? These are so cute. I love these. Tampico Tropical Punches. All gone. But don't you worry. I haven't completely changed everything. Because here's my Arizona green tea. Exactly. I agree with that, Renee. Renee said, I'm going to put it up on the screen because this is so poignant. And Renee, you have an excellent point, my sister. Okay. It says, if what does not kill you makes you stronger, a few of us could bench press a Volkswagen. the fuck men to that. But it is how we choose to heal that brings us strength and learning and growth. You know, that's how that goes. So, all right. Jagesh, are you still here? Jagesh. And if you have liked, subscribed, and shared, please say shared so I put you down. Renee, I don't have you down yet. Did you share? And yes, that is very, very true, Renee. Very, very true. One thing about being down in South Padre, you guys know I roll my own cigarettes. It got my tobacco very hydrated, and it was very hard to smoke in a heavy humidity environment. It's hard to smoke the rolls, you know. Mary, thank you. All right, I'm hearing myself again on this. I think I need to turn it down. There we go. We turned it down more. All right, Jagesh, let's see what your subconscious is after you about right now. Okay, your subconscious is facing a decay, and what that means, basically, Jagesh, is that you are in a stuck. Hello, Christine, putting you on the shared list. And of course, mentorship people, you guys can get your mentorship Monday any day of the week right now. So if you haven't gotten your mentorship for the week, say it. All right. So Jagesh, what this means is that you're in a place where you're stuck. You're feeling uninspired. All right. So how do you change when you're feeling uninspired? How many of you guys have had that experience to where you're feeling decidedly uninspired? You're stuck, you're feeling stagnant, you're feeling like you can't go anywhere. I figured, Christine, that's why I mentioned it. All right, but where you're feeling stuck, you're feeling stagnant, you're feeling like you're not going anywhere with shit. Okay, how many of you guys have gone through or are going through that right now? Let's take a kind of a thing. And Mary, I got you on the priority list. let's look at that. Okay. What? Hello, Sharon Boston. Welcome from Sydney. Would love. I've got you on the priority list, Mary. Sharon from Sydney. If you would like, subscribe and share, I will put you on the free list, and we'll look at what your subconscious is trying to tell you. Christine, you're going through that right now. A lot of us go through that mental decay, that stuck place, and what happens is, it's like an apathy thing. Or atrophy? Okay, not apathy, but an atrophy. When you don't use the muscle, it starts getting weaker and weaker. Chris Cole, you got it, girl. All right, but when you go through that, you're kind of, your inspiration, it starts to decay. So what you got to do, and Sharon putting you on the free list, what you got to do to get out of that. Sorry, I can't write and talk at the same time. I can walk and chew gum at the same time, can't write and talk at the same time. My brain will not go in two different directions that far. It'll go pretty far, but not quite that far. But what you got to do when you're in that mental decay and when your brain's starting to atrophy is you got to go out and find things. Just get yourself, do something out of the box. Okay? Renee, I got you. I'll put you on there. But you got to do something to inspire you to get out of the box, whether that be going out and walking with nature, going to an art exhibit, going to one of those sip and paint kind of things. Something different, something to shake up the routine. Anything that you can do that maybe is something out of your ordinary. And that many times will help kickstart us out of this stuck spot. You know what I mean, Jagesh? Do something, Jagesh, to kickstart yourself out of the stuck part. Same thing with you, Renee. You do something different. Do something unusual. Even if it's putting on 2 different color socks in a day. You know? Even if it's something that simple. Okay, do something that just shakes it up just a little bit and pick something a little bit different each day. Try a different food. When you go in the grocery store and you see tofu and you've never tried a tofu recipe, try a tofu. If you hate it, you hate it, but you tried something different. If you can do that and just kind of get into a little something different each day, then you'll kind of work yourself better out of. Michael, do I do this for money? Yes, I do. This is how I make my living, indeed. But I also always give free cards. So you can donate. There's no pinned comment on YouTube tonight because I was trying to do everything via my phone. But you can go to Facebook and find the pinned comment there, or you can just go to paypal.me/LadyShiya, all one word. And you'll come up with Songs View, and you can play there. All right, so Renee, ready to see what your subconscious has to say to you? Oh, I'm sorry, no. Mary Sharkus skipped the line. Mary Sharkus, you're up next. What did you want your reading on, my dear? You came here for me. Well, excellent. Glad here to see you. Where are you from, Michael? The devil sent you. Well, that would be interesting considering that the devil doesn't really exist, but okay. We'll go with that. I remember I had this book when I was a kid that my parents got me. It was called If the Devil Made You Do It, You Blew It, But Never Let It Happen Again. I'll tell you what. People give this imagined devil so much power. It's ridiculous. Michael, believe it or not, I'm just a psychic. I'm not a mind reader. But you know what? I always welcome a good troll. They're always fun. If you can entertain me, I'm happy. Hey, Tangi. Tangi, did you like subscribe? Actually, Tangi, would you like your first mentorship Monday or your first mentorship reading? By the way, mentorship circle people, get to know Tangi. She just joined this week. I'll put you down for mentorship. So, Miss Mary Sharkus, what general would be fine. Okay. First, let's do your freebie and let's see what your subconscious has to say. All right. We have the illusionist. All right. Your subconscious is lying to you. Okay. Your subconscious is putting, like, and in your case, for you, Mary, I'm feeling like you're putting the worst spin on things that you possibly can. Okay. Your subconscious is like looking at the worst possible, like you take a kitty cat and turn it into a monster or whatever. It's like your mind is putting the worst spin on things that it can, and that's making you spin in your head. All right. So make sure that you are combating, and this happens on the regular, when our minds spin on things and create the worst possible situation out of something that it possibly can. Okay. You need to take a step back and hit your brain and hit your subconscious with a dose of reality. Okay. So let me see. Let's see. All right. So let me get my regular cards out. See, the live's going much better tonight, isn't it? I'm doing it from my phone instead of my iPad. It's limiting what I can do a little bit. For whatever reason, the iPad is just like not working these days. So I might have to do an actual hard reset on it. All right. So for you, Mary Sharkus, we're starting off with the Four of Swords, going into the Queen of Cups, and then the King of Pentacles. So let's take a look at this. Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and King of Pentacles. All right. So, or not Queen of Cups, I'm sorry, Queen of Swords. No, Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, that's what it was, yeah. Four of Swords, Queen of Cups, and King of Pentacles. All right, so starting with that Four of Swords. All right, I'm going to poke around here, but I'm going to keep these up on the screen for a minute. Starting off with those Four of Swords. You need to turn around and give yourself some time for some self-care. Okay. That's going to be the most important thing to start off with. And that will allow your emotions to go through a reset. All right. And that's what this Queen of Cups and then the King of Pentacles is. When you can turn around and take a break, step back from all the things that are just flipping you out, making you deal, whatever, okay, then it will give you that chance to really look at what your emotions are and evaluate your emotionality, okay? Yes, ma'am, Elizabeth, I got you down. Um, but it will give you a chance to sit back and evaluate, what am I really feeling? I talk all the time about holding space, and it's really important to hold space for yourself. Okay. It's easy for us as empaths to care for everybody else, but we need to include ourselves with that as well. Okay. I, as an empath, refuse to give up caring for everybody around me. It's part of who I am, it's part of what I do, right? But I have to remember to hold space for myself, to go through and figure out, what am I feeling, and giving myself permission to feel those feelings. Um, the other day, Jessica and I were out doing our souvenir trek through South Padre, and she was wearing one of my necklaces. There she is. There's my Jessica. I'm just talking about you, Jess. She was wearing one of my necklaces that had rhodonite on it. And rhodonite, as you know, is very good for emotional protection and balancing and stuff like that. And due to no fault of her own, she was got caught and it snapped and poof everywhere. And, rather than turn around and fly off the handle, no, I turned around and I allowed myself to feel that moment of disappointment that the necklace broke. Didn't yell at Jess. She was sad and felt guilty about it. I was sad that it broke. And then, in holding space for myself, I sat there and I'm like, okay, let's find this. Let's not flip out. It's like, okay, we're going to find all the pieces, find all the pieces. She's like, we'll try to string it back. I'm like, it won't be the same, and stuff like that. And I just gave myself permission to feel that disappointment. Gave her that time and permission to feel that disappointment as well. Okay. And as we sat there and it's like, let's just take a minute, make sure we find all the pieces to the necklace because it was in the parking lot. And I held space for myself. I decided, okay, I'm going to let myself feel the moment of disappointment, but then I'm going to let it pass and I'm going to let it flow, and I'm holding space for myself, and I'm going to evaluate my feelings and what are my real feelings about that. And as I started doing that, I started being more calm. And then I'm like, I asked my guides, what is the right path forward? And they said, well, Jessica is going to be doing some crafting of her own. Give all the pieces to her and let her remake it with her heart in it. And then I'll have the energy of two of my friends in that. And it'll be even more special than it was before. And after that, it was just like a lifting, okay? But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't hold space for myself and instead just reacted based upon the flip out of, oh my God, something I like broke, So it was an important time to hold space. And that's one of the things that we have to do, Mary, is hold space for yourself. And what you got to do, Mary, is take the time to kind of do what I did. Sit down, feel the feelings, even when they're unpleasant, even when you're unhappy with it. Okay. You got to turn around and have that moment to hold space for yourself. Feel your feelings without reacting, the same way you would hold space for anybody else. To hold space for their feelings without reacting. Feel your feelings without reacting as much as you can, and then process those feelings before choosing an action. And that's what we did. And you know what? When Jess and I were driving back and we were talking about some of the best moments of our trip, that moment came as one of the best moments of the trip, because as friends, we went through something that was sad and disappointing together and got through to the other side. How awesome is that? Had that moment tonight when the airline lost your wheelchair. I was talking about that before. Are they going to get you another one? I hope. And how did you handle that? Because I know with having gone through that earlier, you probably handled it like a pro. because we had this great healing journey, wonderful time, wonderful. So Mary, I hope that helps and blesses you and gives you some direction. Renee, are you ready to hear what's up with your subconscious? And Jess, you're getting your mentorship tonight? Hey, M&O, I got you. Did you share? Make sure you share for me, please, dear. Yes, you are ready for your subconscious. Gotcha. Let's see what we got here for you. Oh, we have water. Water for you, Renee. Okay. This is about emotional cleansing for you. Renee, you've gone through a lot of emotional roller coaster lately. Okay. You've had your ups, you've had your downs. Okay. You've had a lot of emotional roller coaster lately. And it's not the most fun thing in the whole damn world, okay? To go through that emotional roller coaster. You need to go through a cleansing experience. Whether it be a self ritual where you can turn around and take a shower and just allow yourself to cleanse, whether it's going out and sitting by the brook with spring melt, Well, Mary, it's not like I'm psychic or something. Hey, I noticed our troll went away. I guess I wasn't entertaining enough for our troll. That's the thing. Sometimes people try to poke you, and when you don't react the way they expect you to, they fuck off. So, that's fine. You can fuck off if I don't react the way you think I should react. That's my choice, not yours. Yeah, but I'm not seeing an egg cleanse there for you, Renee. I'm seeing water. You need a water cleanse. The water thing. Okay? Both flights delayed. Wow. But you need some kind of a water ritual, Renee, to do for yourself. Like, what Jess and I did at the beach, and, really experiencing that grounding, the water cleanse of the beach kind of thing, So you really need to, and no offense, but since Jess is my bestie, we're going to go ahead and give her mentorship and her freebie tonight so she can go to bed, because I know what her last several days have been. Excuse me. So, Jess, let's see what your subconscious is telling you. Yes, be open for water to cleanse. Go through an intentional shower ritual, or take a special ritual bath. Whatever you need to do, but you need to go through a water cleanse. Oh, me too, Jess. Me too. Best time ever. All right, so for you, your subconscious is telling you your instincts are getting activated, huh? I'm shocked. I'm shocked by this card. I'm shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. Because I'll tell you what, I have been seeing Jessica's instincts waking up, and I saw how she was following her instincts and her intuition over the course of this past week and a half, and it has been wonderful, and she has really been opening up to that. So, Jess, not surprising, is it? Huh? What did you want for your mentorship reading this week, my dear? There it is. So what did you want for your mentorship reading this? No, it's not a surprise. Exactly. General? Ha, you're funny. All right. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, by the way, Jess, I have to tell you, Mom says she was really impressed with you tooling around on your leg, walking around. All right, so let's see what we got here. For you, we have the 6 of Cups. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Cups. Then we have the Ten of Cups. All right. So here's the thing. Six of Cups. I'm seeing this as an introduction of like you're going through this nostalgia. This is a nostalgia card. Okay. Six of Cups can be about shadow work, but it's also about nostalgia. And when it's followed here with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, it's telling me that you're building some new family connections between you, your family, your man, everybody, that is going to be a real emotional fulfillment for you. So this is a fucking beautiful thing, girl. You're on the right path. You're looking towards that emotional fulfillment. You're just going to have to put the time, effort, and energy into it, and it will be well worth it. Okay? Well worth it. So for any of you guys who are wondering, what the hell is all this mentorship reading about? Here's some info on it.
Are you ready to deepen your spiritual journey? If so, let's take it to the next level together. I'm LadyShiya, psychic, medium, doctor of divinity, and your witch coach with over 36 years of experience in witchcraft. I invite you to the Mystical Mentorship Circle. This is the haven you've been searching for, especially if you're an empath or thirsting for a like-minded community. We learn everything from shadow work, Reiki, runes, tarot, astrology, and even life skills that matter. The best part? You get all of this for only $25 a month. You're not just learning, you're growing alongside a supportive community that understands you. Plus, you get special perks like free monthly readings, discounts on live events, masterclasses, and personalized mentoring from yours truly, the Witch Coach. Let your journey begin now. Visit